Hey guys, it's me Kevin, and today I am doing another AFL video, and this time it will be a 2020 AFL Fixture request. Another one. As you know, the AFL had to scrap their original 2020 fixture for two reasons. One is that the AFL reduced the amount of games each team plays from 22 rounds down to 17 rounds, and the second was that the AFL season got postponed due to COVID-19 earlier in the month. So basically, the AFL will have to create a new schedule so that every team plays each other once, and so that the AFL can manage the players' welfare as well as the travel. When creating this fixture, I heard the idea about hubs, and I liked the idea of hubs. Probably a bit too much. I might have overused the hubs, having 9 of the 17 rounds in the hubs, 1 in WA, 1 in South Australia, and 1 in Tasmania. But that'll be your opinion on it. And also, it doesn't really get back to normal properly until round 14. Between rounds 10 and 13, most of the teams are now playing back at their home state, with the exception of West Coast, Freo, Adelaide, and Port Adelaide. They might be playing home games in, I don't know, Sydney or Melbourne. They'll to try and even out the amount of games that each team plays in their home state. Obviously, they got a few extra in the hubs period. I designed the fixture that I made for it to start on the first week of July and for the grand final to be played on the 10th of October. Look, I know they're talking about playing into November or December, and while it could potentially work, I'm a little bit weary of going down that path because it's too hot. And yes, they can play at night, but also that affects attendances. If we even have crowds, probably not, but it more affect the player welfare, given that they're going to be having to play in the summer heat. So I don't think it's a great idea to play in November or December. If they have to, I would allow it. I would think, yeah, sure, go for it. But I would much rather they finish on the 10th of October. So basically, the fixture goes on for 11 weeks plus 4 finals, which means that there's a few games played in the middle of the week. And yes, that means there will be several midweek rounds. I decided to explore the midweek round option because there isn't going to be any crowds anyway. So basically, I did midweek slots, double header on Tuesday, Wednesday, as well as Friday, and then the usual games on Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday, Thursday, single slots. Also, what I did, because it's all going to be broadcast, there's no people attending, is that none of the games clash with each other on the broadcast. They're all standalone slots, and they all come one after another. So all of them will be on Fox Footy. Unlike usually when you have like the 320 slot clashing between the 110 and 440 slot, you know what I mean? So none of that's going to be happening. They're all going to run back to back, essentially. So yes, to manage the travel and to keep players safe, I decided to use the hubs option. So that would basically mean most teams would be playing home games outside their home state. So just be wary of that. Alright, well, I'm going to be showing you the 2020 fixture that I created. So I hope you enjoy it, and sit back and relax now as I show you the fixture. So, sit back and relax as I show you my proposed fixture for 2020. I also note that I did put round 1 in there just to remind the viewers of who played who in round 1 and where. So yeah, the first one is not my fixture, it's the AFL's. But then from round 2 onwards, it's mine. So yeah, enjoy. After that fixture would be the AFL Finals Series running from the 18th of September to the 10th of October. It would be the same final 8 system as usual. I put an example up on the board to, 1, remind you of that system if you for some reason forgot, but 2, more so to know about the time slotting, and so the AFL don't schedule a Thursday night match in the first week of the finals. Obviously a Sunday match would be better than a Thursday night match for, well, for travel reasons and for player welfare, because let's face it, we're not going to be having that finals bye. That's not going to be happening. So yeah, that's an example up on the board. One other thing that will come into question when looking at my fixture is, how will the AFL players cope with 3-day breaks? Well, here's the thing, they won't. So if you bring the whole squad of 40 or whatever it is over, you could split each AFL club into Team A and Team B. Now you do one of two things. The AFL makes sure that the weekend games are full of the stars and the weekday players are full of the reserves, so one team isn't overpowered over the other. Or alternatively, the other option is that they'll let the AFL teams choose a Team A and Team B, which is evenly matched. And basically, Team A would play on the weekend, Team B would play on the weekday. You get the point. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe. Please comment what you thought of my fixture down below. Please like the video. And also, comment on any other ideas that the AFL might consider when creating the new fixture. I'd like to know. And when do you think the season will start? I hope it starts in June, but I counted for July because that's looking more likely. So yeah. Check out some of my other videos. I will be doing a lot of AFL content while the shutdown is on, and even when the shutdown finishes, I'll be making a lot of AFL tipping videos. So check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you next week. Bye.